Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone that's watching this video. Um, this is just basically the worst Thanksgiving ever. For me, that is. I hope everybody else is having a good, Thanksgiving. Enjoying the turkey, the stuffing, collard greens, and chitlins if it's my family and they do the chitlins and stuff. So I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, but mine is, oh my God. Right now, I am so sore. I'm so sore. I got hit by a car yesterday as I went walking, and I'm feeling the worst part of it right now. Everybody told me that too. They was like, oh yeah, you probably think you fine right now, but when you get up in the morning, you're gonna be so sore. You're gonna be in so much pain, and they was not lying. But I thank God that I am here. I could have been gone, y'all. So I'm basically doing this video to get in the details of what happened. And I'm just gonna say this. I don't know what's going on with these officers nowadays. Like, I never had an encounter with a police officer like I had not today, yesterday. And the craziest thing is, I was the one who got hit. I was the one that needed the sympathy and he wasn't even like consoling me. Like, he wasn't empathizing. He had no compassion whatsoever, and I'm still baffled on why. But I'm gonna report this motherfucker. Like, I'm definitely gonna report this officer because I felt like I got hit by a car twice. I felt so bad yesterday, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I walk all the time. Everybody knows this. I walk every day, damn near. And, I'm trying to, keep it as an ongoing thing in my lifestyle and stuff. It's not that I'm on a diet or anything like that. I'm just trying to stay active. Because I'm getting older, I need to stay active and get my, my heart racing and everything. So, anyways, I went walking yesterday, my normal routine, my normal route. I was crossing the intersection, a 4-lane intersection, and, of course they have the signals, on each corner of the 4 lanes for the walkers to pay attention to, and Lord knows I do, because this is a busy intersection. So, I got my signal to go, the white silhouette of a stick figure walking. Basically, I got that signal for me to go ahead and walk, and I started to walk. Actually, I made sure that all the cars knew that I'm about to walk across the street, so anyways, the lady wasn't paying attention, and she was such a nice lady, y'all. She was such a nice lady. She wasn't paying attention, and she hit me from the side, and my whole left side started, to hurt later on today. Yesterday, I felt the pain on my side, and I was like, telling the doctors as well as the ambulance people that it's around my knee area, but I know that my leg is not broken, because if it would have been broken, I would be screaming in excruciating pain. So I knew my leg wasn't broken. Okay, we got that out the way. All I wanted them to do was just run tests to see if I'm okay, because I just got hit. Hello, I just got hit, and it was more like a slow speed hit. It wasn't like a fast speed, but it was like her, starting off to come into the speed, because she stopped and then she was, pressing the gas to go into speed, and then as soon as she was, probably within the 10 or 15 mile, zone or whatever, she hit me or whatever. 10 to 15 mile speed. she hit me or whatever. So I blacked out. Like I said, I blacked out for like 15 to 20 seconds. And then I got up, and she was helpful. She was very nice and everything. And I told her, I think I'm okay. You just knocked the wind out of me, but I still need to find out if I'm like 100% totally okay. So, she was like, yeah, that's fine. She started calling her people. I started calling, the ambulance and stuff. So anyways, the original officer that came on the scene, he asked me what happened. I told him what happened, which is I waited for my signal to go, and it was my signal to go, and she didn't pay attention. She also said that she was too busy looking to her left, and, she started to go into the speed and, going towards her right. That's about time when she seen me, she had already hit me. So that's just basically how it went. Then there was another officer that came later on when they was putting me on a stretcher to get into the ambulance, and he was like, something to the somewhere, and I don't know the verbatim, but he said something like I walk into ongoing traffic. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. I thought I just told you what happened. And I double looked, and I was like, oh, he's not the same officer. So I had to explain to him again what happened, because he said he took over. And he was like, so what you're telling me is you walked into ongoing traffic. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you that I got my signal to go. So it seemed like right then and there that it was already some type of anger. Like, he probably had a bad day. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him. But, he was the only one that made me feel uncomfortable out of all of the, the EMTs and the other, people that were around. He was the only one that made me feel uncomfortable at the time. So, they got me on the back of the ambulance and everything. And, they ran my blood pressure, which was 200 over 158, y'all. Like, it was high, sky high. But good thing is, I took my blood pressure medicine before I went walking. Like, I have a scheduled time to take it, so I just take it. And, it happens to be right before I went walking. So, the ambulance ride to the hospital, it was going down, slowly but surely it was going down. And, of course it was going to be that high because of what just happened. I just got hit by a car. My leg was still hurting. They was asking me the pain. I felt I was like a 7, because it was hurting. And it seemed like maybe I sprung something straight up. It's not a broken leg, but I felt like, how could I say this? I just felt like I got hit by a car. Hell, that's the only way I can explain it. So anyways, got to the hospital. They did all of the things they needed to do. She asked me, did I want to do an x-ray at the doctor? And I was like, no, I don't need to do an x-ray and stuff, because I know it's not broken and everything. And they was like, my blood pressure went down, and I just have a sprained leg. Everything ended up being just a sprained leg, and I probably feel some pain in the morning, and everybody was telling me I probably feel some pain and stuff. I'm, walking on my leg, like testing out my leg to see if it's okay, which is okay, but I could still feel the pain and everything. The pain was like a 4 around that time, because, this is like a long time period, maybe a 3-hour time period that, everything has been going on. So the same officer that was at the scene came to the hospital with this piece of paper. And he was like, so I sat back and I watched the routine of the traffic lights and everything. And I came to the conclusion that, by what you told me, is that you waited for the turning lanes to finish turning and the arrow was on, red, and you started walking. And I was like, sir, that's not all that I told you. I told you that after I waited for the turning signals to turn, do their thing, get to the red and everything, I was waiting for my countdown, which is a 40, I think 45-second or 40-second countdown for me to get across one part of the intersection to the other part of the intersection. Like, I do know how to read signals, and I got the signal for me to walk, and I walked, and he was like, well, that's not what you told me at first. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we going through this? Like, I got hit by a car. I don't care if I did walk into the middle of traffic. Why are you treating me like I fucking hit the lady car? She didn't hit me. He's not treating me like, he had no compassion. He had no compassion. And when he left, about time he left the hospital room with me, with all of his back and forthness, I was in tears. Like, I was straight. Like, I'm not no pussy at all. But when my feelings is hurt, my feelings is hurt. And he hurt my feelings so bad to where he had me in tears by being a judge and a jury of what happened. And I think that he thought that I was planning on, getting some insurance, something, or maybe some insurance fraud or whatever, because when he walked in on me testing out my leg, just standing up and going in circles to see if my leg is okay and everything. So he probably was like, oh, this bitch is going to try to get some type of insurance on her. Let me let this bitch know that she ain't finna get nothing and all this other crap. Because he was in that type of mode. He had no type of compassion. He was just so inconsiderate of how he was making me feel, being that I just got out of a car accident. Like, I just got hit by a car. I'm still confused about what happened. I'm still confused about where the pain is, because I felt the pain in my arms later on that night. Then I started feeling the pain in my back. Now today, which is Thanksgiving, around 6 o'clock, I'm here, y'all, in pain. Whole body is in pain right now. But I'm going to be okay, because I already told the lady she has nothing to worry about. Like, she has nothing to worry about, because I feel like I'm fine. But I just want to make sure what exactly is going on with me. I'm fine enough to not, get insurance companies involved. Like, of course, my health insurance and her health insurance is probably going to get involved. But I'm not going to go any further than, what it needs to go. Like, I'm not going to be like a greedy person and be like, oh, you're going to get sued. You hit me, you're going to get sued. And she was in the wrong. But I'm not going to sue this lady. She was very sympathetic, very apologetic. She was hugging me and all. And she was even like, you sure you don't want to call them? And I'm like, don't call them, because I'm fine. But then when I start feeling it, I was like, no, we need to call them. So it wasn't like I was trying to be greedy, or I just felt so bad after talking to that officer. Like, the doctor came in and he was like, I'm so sorry that, this officer is making you feel this way, but just look at it like this. You are here. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I am here. I am thankful for that, y'all. If I'm not thankful for anything, I'm thankful for that fact that I'm here. The lady that hit me is here. And it's something that it's not a big deal, and at the end of the day, it's not a big deal to me, because I'm living and I'm breathing. But it seemed like it was a big deal to that cop, because he probably thought, I don't think he was racist. I just think that he was just, trying to show me that he has authority and he feels like I'm the one that's at fault. I don't know why he had to make that clear to me. But Orange County's police department, Orlando's police department, they need to get their shit together. And I'm going to do a complaint about this officer. I definitely am, because I felt like I was inhuman at that time. I felt like, damn, do he not realize I just got hit by a car and he's doing this to me? I didn't get it. But anyways, I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. I'm very, very, thankful. For real. I'm very thankful, because this is the third or fourth time that I beat death. This is like the third or fourth time that I beat death. And I'm just glad that I'm here. I'm just glad that I'm here, y'all. I don't get these officers. These officers, though, I'm pretty sure it's more like this guy. It's pretty sure. It gotta be more than this guy, because people are dying. You know what I'm saying? People are getting shot and killed before they even have a trial. You know, these officers are being the judge and the jury and the goddamn executor. You know? And like I said, with this guy, I don't think it had anything to do with race. I just think that he was just, abusing his authority a little bit. Because nobody asked him to tell me if I was at fault or not. Like, me and the lady was on the same page when it came to our stories, I think. I don't know, because I still didn't read the incident report. Like, I still haven't read it yet. And they don't even have it up yet. Like, they give you, like, this piece of paper where you go online and put in your accident or case number, and the report is not even on there yet. So I think they have to have like a certain amount of time to put it up there, so I'll be able to print it and send it to insurance, or attorneys just have to. But it's not going to be any attorneys involved, because I am fine. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about how bad my Thanksgiving is going. I'm hurt, but I'm not hurt to the point where I can't move on with no type of, disability whatsoever. Because I'm good. I'm just like sore all over right now. Anyways, this is your girl Giz. I'll holler at y'all later. I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Bye.